Okay, good morning. We're launching at Camp Mac this morning. Gonna go fish Lake Kissimmee. We haven't been here, and I haven't personally been here in about 4 years. We used to fish tournaments out of here 2 or 3 times a month. It's been a long time. The water's incredibly low. Looks great. Parking lot's empty on a Tuesday. So today I'll be fishing with a good old friend, Mr. Mike Faust, and my son, Dylan. We left the kayaks at home today, and we'll be fishing out of Mike's beautiful 21 PHX Phoenix. Just a beautiful boat. We're gonna see how it runs and if it has any luck. If we could catch some beautiful Kissimmee bass. See how we do. So here's the first time I stepped in Mike's new boat. We've got some beautiful storage, beautiful sticks. I see he's got a ducket there. I fished with Boyd Duckett on the Harris chain of lakes. He was an interesting character.
Are you getting them all?
Yeah, I believe so. Mm-hmm.
There's some tucked back here. And then in here.
It's just a great boat. Looking so forward to fishing today. Like I said, it's been 4 years since I've been on this lake. I quit fishing tournaments for, it's been about 4 or 5 years.
All these tackles you can fit back.
So yeah, the idle out of Camp Mac. Normally when we're here, we're bouncing off of other boats. If we're not pre-fishing, if we're fishing a tournament, this canal is just packed with boats. Waiting to hear their number called.
I just bought this
Ice cream is a creamy vanilla ice cream with hints of brown sugar, chunks of chocolate cream-filled cookies.
So this is where when you fish a tournament, bass fishing turns into the Daytona 500. You race through the Kissimmee River here, and you have boats going 80 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour, trying to pass each other, trying to get to their spot. Very treacherous. So we're gonna see what the Phoenix is gonna do. Not really. I'm sure he's not going to
200 miles an hour.
There we go. So during a tournament, you're going 50, 60 miles an hour. People are going 80. You come up to the bridge, you have the pilings. It is like nerve-wracking. Yeah, kind of nice. Yeah, it was really treacherous. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You got a bunch of people that think they're Ricky Bobby, and they want to go fast, fast, fast.
Wants to go fast. Anybody? I want to go fast.
Everybody else is just trying to stay alive. Yeah, we're good. So this is the first stop on Lake Kissimmee. Real pleasant drive out here, real smooth, real quiet. Got a little bit of wind. We've been fishing for about 5 minutes, if that. Trying to figure something out. Starting out a little deep, and we're just gonna gradually, the winds that are back, so that's gonna help too. Just kind of gradually work through this thick stuff. Mike and I had fished many tournaments right in this little area, and we were just reminiscing about obviously the most successful ones. Only the monsters and the ones where we got checks.
Yeah.
There's no reason to reminisce about.
Well, on this lake, they had to be monsters in order for you to catch them.
Yes.
Against the guys we compete against.
Fishing against the best of the best locals
Yeah.
in Central Florida. People that were conceived on Lake Kissimmee.
Yeah. People with a name like Bass, Donnie Bass.
Yeah. I'm anticipating a bite any minute. I think I need to change. Yeah, might need to change up here. Just standard Kissimmee grass, mixed pads, some bulrushes. But again, with this current, I think it's going to be awesome with the wind blowing through here. Oh, they're coming. So we've been at it for about, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. The wind is picking up. We haven't had so much as a tap on any of our baits. But this is just area 1 and it's huge. So we are going to press on, hopefully stumble across something. It's called fishing. Okay, we're about, let's see, 3 hours into the day, I think. We got out of the wind a little bit. We fished maybe 2 miles of grass line down there. Fished a shell bed for at least a half an hour. Still not a bite. We saw a couple gar, saw one bass blow up, but not a fish yet, not a bite. Nobody set the hook.
If we don't catch one here, fish all bad.
So we're gonna give this new spot a chance. There's some hope here, and we're gonna see what happens.
It's pulling a lot of drag.
I hope that the
Didn't get scuffed.
well, I didn't land them yet. Do we, is the red light on?
Yeah.
All right. All right, 4 or 5 hours of grinding it out. Here's one Kissimmee bass.
Nice.
Well, I mean, if he was 9 inches, he'd be nice. Fish number 1, and what are we looking at, 11 o'clock or something?
Where'd he go?
Thank you. Oh, nuts, nuts, nuts. He was
4-5.
He hit over there, felt like an average fish because he wasn't fighting yet. When he got over here, he started hauling ass out the canal. He was way the woo, woo, woo. Holy Moses. He started eating drag. Oh, Lordy. Chatterbait. Well, I just had to tie it on in fan cast because there's so much horse. Let's see, it's almost 2 o'clock. We were on the water at what, 6:30?
Yeah.
So we fished from 6:30 to 2. It was a pretty decent day. The wind was pretty rough, but like I said, we hadn't been out here for 4 years and we were just revisiting old spots, and it was awful. It was just absolutely, the fishing was so hard and just terrible. Caught the one, and then I did hook a big one on a chatterbait. He was burning drag and taking off, and as I fiddled with the camera, he had fell off. So it really came into contact with 2 fish from 6:30 to, let's say, 1:30. Lake Kissimmee, launching out of Camp Mac. It was very tough, and this used to be almost my home lake. You know, we were here fishing tournaments all the time. But you got to constantly do your homework. You've got to constantly do your research. If you step away from this lake for 3 weeks, sometimes you just have to start all over from scratch and relocate the fish. But all in all, it was obviously wonderful to see my good old friend Mike Faust, and to fish with Dylan out here again, even though it was a little torturous at times. But it wasn't too hot, even though it's June. So I'll probably tack this video on maybe with another one where we actually catch fish. So until then, see ya.